And this is part 2 of our, I don't know, what are we saying? Of the last episode.
Yeah, of our Facebook optimization, I guess.
Yes, Facebook optimization,
So,
as we were saying.
Yeah, as we were saying, we're speaking this into existence, that we are going to have Gary Vee on the show. And so part of how we're going to make that happen is by being very intentional with our Facebook efforts. And the first step of that is that Tracy is going to, right now, live on our show number 26, connect with Gary Vee.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? So, facebook.com/Gary.
Oh.
Type that in up here.
Type it. Okay, so up in the browser, which is the, of course, above Facebook. So facebook.com.
In your actual address box.
/Gary.
/
Oh, now what is the deal with the backslash and the forward slash?
That the backslash is just part of the language to get you to that.
But how do I find the backslash on the?
Right here.
But that's forward slash. Isn't that forward?
Oh, I think you're good. Just go ahead and type Gary and see if it takes you. And if it's
okay, so .Gary, facebook.com
/Gary.
Gary V.
No Gary V, just Gary.
Oh, why just Gary?
That's the name he chose. You can choose on Facebook. They had an announcement several months ago that if you wanted to actually pick your Facebook name and you wanted to have that be your direct address link, then you picked it at that time. So, like mine is facebook.com /DGruen. And a lot of people jumped on board real quick within the first 24 or 48 hours. So some people weren't able to get their name. But if you had a business and your business had a more specific
Do I need to
name,
do that right now? After we do this?
Yeah, when we're done, because that would be a topic for another show if we really got into it all right now. But right now, you're just trying to get to Gary's page.
And so Gary got Gary. Lucky Gary to get that.
He did.
Okay.
So there it is. So Gary.
This is so easy, you guys. I did not know that this is what we could do. That you just don't go directly. This is just a beeline to that person.
If you know their direct line page. Okay. Which, here's the thing, someone like Gary makes it very obvious to you, because if you go to his website or his blog, it's all right there.
Okay, so if you don't have their address, how do you find it? You go.
Well, we talked about that, I think, in a previous show. Then you just have to do the typical search.
And then when you see when it comes up, then is it at the top though? That direct link.
No, not always. Sometimes, because not everyone has chosen.
No one has done. Okay.
Yeah. So, but with someone like Gary, if it's somebody that you think you're going to be regularly in touch with and you're really trying to build a contact with or connection with, then you might want to, remember what their backslash is.
Okay.
Yeah, or even save it as a favorite.
Okay.
So here you are. She's on Gary's fan page. So she's going to click on Become a Fan, and that's going to link her to his fan page. Now, what you can see is that it has immediately opened up to Who is Gary. So if you go to facebook.com /Gary, you'll see what we're looking at. And he has it linked to open up on the Who is Gary tab of his Facebook page. We oftentimes see it direct linked to a person's wall, but Gary has specifically chosen that it open up that way.
Okay.
When we have him on the show, we will ask him why he thinks that's a good idea and how he set that up. But for the purpose of today, we'll click on his wall because we want to see what he's got going on, and we want to see different websites that he has.
Okay, so we have all of his sites.
So he's got what are some of his sites?
Crush It Book, which is his book. Vanner Media, which is Vannercheck. Wine Library TV, which is how I became a fan of Gary's.
So tv.winelibrary.com.
And then GaryVannercheck.com, and then corkd.com.
Okay, so those are all his sites. Now, at the top of the page, what can you see here?
He's delayed in D.C. I'll miss another 40 minutes at the South by Southwest. See, yes, South by Southwest is going on right now. Oh, he's going to be there. We need to go. Maybe we should head over there right now to Austin.
But you got to look see when you updated that.
It's Friday.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what she's looking at, though, is his status update. Okay. Then if you scroll down, what do you see here? These are
all of his
people.
Other people who have,
fans of his that have posted things. Okay. So here's where we talk about how do you be intentional. So if Tracy and I are wanting to establish a connection with Gary Vee and get in touch with him about being on our show, then what is the first step we need to do? Obviously, first step is we become a fan. We've done that now.
Okay.
Second step is really thinking about a practical and pragmatic way of reaching out to him that is genuine, is makes sense for him and what his projects are, and also makes sense for us. So you don't want to reach out for someone or to someone only about yourself. Right? So if we just said, hey Gary, we do New Media Tea Time, come on our show, hey, when can you do that? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
You know, that's sort of, it's impersonal, it sounds very ego and like me-centered.
Yes.
Whereas if we reach out to him in such a way where, you know, we want to learn from him, we want him to share his insight with us.
Okay.
We want him to know that we have taken his advice, the whole reason we started this show.
We took his advice, yes. We took his advice.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be able to tell him when he's on the show. You see, we're intending this. Just like we're being deliberate and intentional today with this, we're intending Gary to be on the show.
Yes.
Okay.
So we want him to know that we're talking about tea now. And speaking of tea,
yes,
we are drinking.
What are we drinking?
It's a Hawaiian tea. It's actually it's from Hawaii, direct from the Hawaiian Islands. It's called hibiscus honey lemon.
Oh, this is so good. Let me
it's
show
a green
you guys.
tea, and look at that box.
And we're running out of time, so we got to get to the chocolate. But also, because I'm dying to try the chocolate.
Right.
This is great. Oh, wonderful tea.
So this tea, I mean, if you like a green tea, it's a really great green tea, and it's got the mixture of the flowery scent and the lemon taste.
I love that combination.
Isn't that blend just
highly
delicious?
recommend this tea, everybody. Okay, now let's get to the
It
chocolate.
does have some caffeine, FYI. Okay. This is straight from Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Now, I'm sure many of you guys have heard of this. I believe it's a nationwide company.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
This is from the Westwood location. They have their new owners there within the last 6 months. And so we want to do a little shout out to them and thank them for providing us with the fudge today. And we want to wish them best of luck in their endeavors and growing their store.
Good luck, Rocky Mountain Fudge.
This fudge is so good.
Oh, I can't wait.
So I'm going to just cut you a little
excited.
piece here.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to sample it and...
How's that? All right.
Okay, it's got a kind of a milk chocolatey, almost like a caramel taste.
This is their traditional. So
this is so good. I just
it melts in your mouth, doesn't it? Just like, it just absolutely like liquefies.
It's almost like frosting.
That is a good enough, yeah. So before we close today, final point is you really want to optimize your time. When you're using Facebook or any social media, you do not want to feel like 3 hours has passed. So if you have to set a timer, set a timer on your phone, wherever, and really stick to it. Have a couple of clear goals that you want to get done in that time, and then cut it off. And be clear about what your goals are and what your intentions are, and seek out advice from other people in your industry. Ask them what they're doing, how they're doing it. It's great. Use the guides around us. All of us have guides in our world, and we are here to be guides for you. So feel free to email us, info@newmediateatime.com. We're happy to help you out however we can.
Okay, we shall see you next time. Thanks, Danielle. This was great.